It's just a brief, mild beginning introduction to this whole thing. Pardon the messy hair. It's a little bit wavy there. But yeah, I like lots of things. I binge lots of different little hobbies. I go hard on them for a little while. Snap some goodies here. And then inevitably get burnt out because I'm doing way too much with it, and it just becomes something that kind of simmers in the back. One of the things that I've done for a good decade now is beekeeping. And I like to think I'm a pretty good beekeeper, except I have a hard time overwintering colonies. They usually stick around for a few years and then have some sort of a winter issue that ends up getting them. Whether it be they starved out, I think maybe some of them got too cold, kind of depending on, you look at the dead bees and you see what's happened. Or they got too much humidity. That has been a constant problem that I've struggled with, but every year I think I'm going to figure it out. And I get a new package of bees every other year, something like that. Like sometimes they make it a winter. I'm not that bad of a murderer. It's not like I'm just killing bees every year, but a little bit of a learning process. So it's one of those things where I have wonderful, maybe mental knowledge on how bees work and all the different things we want to look at, but not very good practical experience in how to fix any of the issues. But this year, my grandma was gracious enough to get me a package of Randy Oliver's Golden West bees. I forget exactly what he's talking about, but a decade ago I started listening to Randy Oliver and his scientific beekeeping. I rather enjoyed the way that he sort of did everyday science. Something Albert Einstein once quoted as saying is the only difference between science and everyday thinking is refinement. And I think that maybe worded that a little bit poorly. Google it. The only science is nothing more than the refinement of everyday thinking. That's it. That was it. So, Randy Oliver, he's like, I can refine my daily thinking and I will be a scientist, even though I might not have a degree in it, which he might have a degree in it. I've never looked at him that close. But I like Randy Oliver. I like the work he does, and we got some of his queens this year. And I'm just going to document the process going forward. So, cut! This is Beehive as it stands. It's a 2 different 5-frame nukes. It's a guy I like watching, Fat Bee Man, has some controversial stuff, but he likes his 5-frame nukes, so I decided to try some 5-frame nukes. Put this one together backwards. There is a handle right on the other side, but I had stapled it all the way down with the staples in every one of the box joints, so I decided it was just going to stay that way. This one was just a super cheap one we got from Man Lake. I don't even think it was rabbited. They just cut it to size where you drive some nails in. This year I have painted it. It's what I started the bees in. And then I moved them over into this new one with a screened bottom board. And then sanded this one. Took all of the nails out. Rebuilt it with some clamps to try and get it to fit together a little bit better, and then stapled it together and then repainted it. So the outer cover is the same as what it was years ago, but I don't have an extra one of those to mess around with. But these bees have been in here about 6 weeks now, and they have filled up 6 of the 10 frames, kind of in a vertical column, maybe 7. Well, actually, they might have filled up more at the bottom. It's been a while since I've been in there to check. But I think they are about ready for a Lancaster 5. Ooh, one of them just buzzed me right there. Sorry, in your way. But I don't really want to do a whole bunch of supers on a nuke. I kind of do like the 5-frame for packaged bees. I think it gives them a little bit of a better chance, but I don't want them to have to stay in there forever. So here in a bit, I'm going to try and transfer them to a Langstriff setup that I've been preparing. And that's just some sugar water. Well, it's actually not just sugar water. It's sugar water with crude protein used for pollen patties and some amino acid bee mix. And they drink that much in 2 days, so they seem to like it. And I got some lemongrass and wintergreen oil in there as an attractant. Some people say wintergreen's a mite killer as well. So, anything we can get, I don't think it hurts them. But there. One of them's on my phone screen. You can't see that, but it's got a little bit of red pollen that's trying to deliver. I think it's looking at the video of its hive and couldn't figure out. It's like, ah, that's the doorway there. I don't know why I can't get in. But yeah, we'll transition over to the Leinster 5. Or the 10 frame, I mean, yeah.